Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about 3 ways to deal with rejection. Rejection is one of those things that we will try to avoid at all costs because we do not want to experience the emotions that go along with experiencing rejection. Shame, humiliation, embarrassment, unworthiness. It can bring up all kinds of painful experiences for us. And so the pattern in which we can often fall into is because we don't want to experience those emotions, we play it too safe and we don't go after the things in which we truly desire, that we know deep down we're capable of having, because we don't want to face the potential, the fear of not having it go our way and looking ridiculous or looking dumb or looking like we fell flat on our face. And there was a time in my own life where I really feel like I let rejection rule so much of what I was allowed to do. I really let it set what was possible for me. And I realized that if I wanted to go bigger and do more in my life, I would have to face this big scary monster and move past the difficult emotions that rejection brings in order to move past it, to recognize that all emotions are temporary, and to really own and go after the life in which I desired. Number 1, build emotional resiliency. And we build emotional resiliency by facing and moving through difficult emotions. So if we are unwilling to experience embarrassment, shame, or humiliation, or whatever the difficult emotion is, then we grow that to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and we create a smaller and smaller world for ourselves, almost to the point where we're living in a box, because we become so particular around what emotions we're willing to feel and what emotions we're not willing to feel. And so as we, really make the commitment to build resiliency and to recognize that all things pass and we just ride the emotional wave and we learn from the experience and let it really nudge us to getting closer and gaining knowledge to create the life and the love that we want, then we start to be well on our way, because we realize that we can handle anything and it's just a matter of time before we create exactly what it is that we are wanting to have. And so really it's about just recognizing the difficult emotions, holding space for yourself to feel them, and recognize that it's actually a sign of you growing and evolving to put yourself in a position where you're experiencing more as a result of your commitment to really live the life in which you desire. Number 2, view rejection as courage, because it takes tremendous courage to put ourselves in a position where we're going to be rejected. It's not easy, right? We have to be brave and we have to love ourselves enough to say, if this doesn't work out, I know my value. I know what I'm capable of. I know that this isn't silly. I know that this is meant for me. And we take these opportunities as building blocks to refine and to grow along the way. And so if something doesn't work out for you, then you feel those difficult emotions like I just talked about, but then you create space to self-reflect and think about, from a really, constructive perspective, what you could have done differently, what you'd like to see evolve within yourself, and to take ownership of the fact that you just did something really hard, and to celebrate that, because that's maybe something that you weren't open to doing 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or last year. And so if we don't do anything, we're really guaranteeing that we're not going to get what we want. But when we give ourselves permission to, put ourselves out there in this way, we're moving closer to it. And so to really take a moment to celebrate the resiliency and the self-love and the growth in yourself that you're creating. Number 3, see rejection as a teacher. And this pretty much is about just continuing to refine your path along the way. Nobody gets what they want right away seamlessly, right? We all have to put ourselves out there, learn from what doesn't work to access what does work. And so just notice your tendency to talk to yourself in a way that's defeatist or that's not constructive to your dreams or to the bigger goal that you have for yourself. And instead, just give yourself a moment to again celebrate how far you've come, be your cheerleader, be constructive, be kind to yourself, and let it be a teacher to show you how to get back up and how to move closer and truly refine your pathway. Because as you're able to do this, that fear will diminish, and that ability to just with complete resilience, hop right back on and put yourself out there in a way where you're fearless. You're not scared to take risks, and you're not scared to hear no, or you're not scared to have someone tell you they're not interested. You don't let that mean anything bad about you, and instead create a complete opportunity to let it move you closer to someone who is wanting all of the same things as you and that you truly connect with. So I hope this brief video on how to deal with rejection is helpful. I know that this is a very difficult emotion, and one that takes a lot of practice and consistency to truly face. If you'd like more information on my services or what I do, you can go to my website at jenmichellecoaching.com. Please download my complimentary guide, Magnetic Sensitivity, and I look forward to talking with you soon.